Celtics. Starting at power forward, at 6'6", number 40, Grant Williams. Starting at the other forward position, 6'10", number 41, Franz Wagner. The big man, standing 6'11", number 45, Evan Mobley. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. At the point guard position, standing 6'2", number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Chris Paul.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleber is out there with Howard. Then it's Hield. Then it's Chris Paul. And for Boston, they've got Wagner. Evan Mobley is out there with Williams. Then it's White. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so White will bring it up for Boston. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him calling the foul right away.
First team foul.
Mobley the pass to Wagner. And here's Brunson. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Williams a screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Brunson.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Brunson surveying the D. Mobley right side. Back to Brunson. Wagner from long range. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hield outside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Hield kicks to Paul. Here he goes. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Boston called for the foul. Baltimore shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brunson. Baltimore with the rebound.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now here's Paul. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Kleba, the pass to Paul. And oh, the blocked shot grabs it out of the air. Brunson kicks to Wagner. Three-pointer. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Baltimore leading by 3. Pass to Hield. To the inside. Over in the corner, Paul. Inside, Howard. Count the basket.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Brunson the pass to Williams. And the pass to Wagner. Mobley kicks to Brunson. Mobley sets the pick for Brunson. Trying to get something going, and Mobley lays it in.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
For Baltimore, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hield outside. Baltimore moving that ball around. Back to Paul. From downtown, good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
That was Celtics entertainment. Let's give them another round of applause.
New group in for the Celtics. Tillman's checked in. Jones comes in for Grant Williams. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Jalen Brunson. Then for Baltimore, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Howard. Bagley comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Paul. And it's Wagner missing. Baltimore leading by 6. Down low, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to work, not just himself.
Caldwell Pope against Hield. Here's Pritchard. Lays it up off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rose. Right wing. A 3-ball. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Here's Rose. That one goes. Count it.
So tough to contain Derrick Rose. He's got it all. Size, quickness, and an airtight handle.
And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hield. Bagley is out there with Johnson. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Cornette in at the 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. RJ, I've got a hypothetical for you. If we did a fantasy draft and you had the first overall pick, who would you take?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm going to have to probably say Jokic, just because there's no defense that has been created that can stop his offensive game. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how good of a defender he is. But second, I'm still going with Bron.
Left side Rose shoots from the elbow. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
The shot's good from Brunson.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Cornette. Bagley kicks to Rose. Stolen by Brunson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Hield outside. Johnson outside. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derrick Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Substitution on the court.
Hield finds Bagley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Grant Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Franz Wagner comes in for Caldwell Pope. Howard's checked in for Baltimore. Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Brunson, again, the Celtics good for 2.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Brunson against Paul. Bagley with a wide-open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bagley's got 6.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Wagner kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hield outside. Here in the 2nd quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Just 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Baltimore, they know what this team is. Some would say they've overachieved, but I feel like they've proven themselves thus far.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Then for Baltimore, Rudy Gay's checked in for Bagley. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Hield.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Here's Pritchard following the basket by Chris Paul. Outside White. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Baltimore making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Substitution for the away team, number 16.
1:11 left in the first half of basketball.
Johnson.
Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Pritchard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
4 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Paul. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint, and stolen by Mobley. To the middle, here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And that'll do it for the first half of the competitive game so far. Baltimore leads by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys shot a great percentage in the first half, but still a tight game. What do you think's causing that?
I think right now we're playing at their tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
And defense starts that pace. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard.
Well, they got the extra credit for their hustle on the glass, playing with great energy and intensity. They came into this game determined not to be outworked.
And what I like, it's pretty much every possession. They just don't take many plays off.
And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let him go to work, just like me.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Baltimore leading by 5. We've got Jalen Brunson. Grant Williams is out there with Mobley. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's White in a shooting guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Brunson. Back to White. Overhealed. And it's White missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Hield from deep three-point land. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Wide a screen on Kleber. It's stolen by Hield. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Kleber. Back to Hield. The 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
You should be looking for Hill. What a great pass.
The Celtics shooting well, 50% from the floor. White against Hield to the wing right side. Here's Brunson. Count it. Brunson's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Paul. currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Kleba with the bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Celtics trail by 12. Brunson the pass to Mobley. Brunson kicks to Wagner. Back to Brunson. Over Paul. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist from Wagner.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Howard the pass to Paul. Baltimore moving that ball around. Dishes it to Howard. Kicks it out to Paul. And he goes in for the dunk.
And maybe no one more determined when it comes to finishing at the rim.
How many times, guys, have we seen him throw it down right on top of a defender like that? So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Baltimore. Here's Wagner. That one goes in. He's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now the dish to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Nice defense from Wagner. Now the pass to Brunson. Here's Williams. Baltimore with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Puts up a deep 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Boston making some changes. Tillman's checked in, and it's Derek Jones in for Williams. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Rose is checked in for Chris Paul. Wagner wide open. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
106. Left to play here in the third. Here's Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 6.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
With some arc. Got a hand on it. 43 seconds left in the third. Healed against White. Back to Rose. Count it. And it's 8 points for Rose.
Well, part of their game plan was to lock out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Back to Rose. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Baltimore on top as they end the third quarter on a 20-6 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. It's the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trail by 19. So with Rose on the bench. Here's a 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Taylor Horton-Tucker out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
To the paint. And he banks in the lane.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Paul kicks to Bagley. Pass to Cornette. Out to the right wing. Now Horton-Tucker. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And they're bringing you up close and personal of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Paul. Buries the long-range jumper.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Brunson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
To the right side. Here's Horton-Tucker, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Baltimore moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Horton-Tucker's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the shot goes in. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Baltimore.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Now, Kleber, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last 3-pointer. Here's Paul. Passes it to Horton-Tucker. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Timeout call, the Celtics. So around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries. More missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, call me old, but guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play.
Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Howard's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Taylor Horton-Tucker. Here's Paul. In the corner, it's Kleber. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little run out here.
And it's in there. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
White, good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Nice defense from Wagner. Celtics trail by 21. Back to Paul. 8 feet away, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Baltimore.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Brunson with a clean look. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Austin with the ball. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pritchard passes to Brissett. Latrey. Pritchard gets the bucket. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Bagley the third.
And Baltimore leads by 20.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.